supporting initiatives dear to my heart, which will have impact on women and children all around the world. My husband is creating a country of great safety and prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I didn't know that Melania was going to be saying the Lord's Prayer, but I thought that was very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. It's so great to be here in Florida, my second home with you. This is a state I truly love. This is a state where we all had great victory together. Thank you. It's now been 1 month since my inauguration, and I am here to tell you about our incredible progress in making America great again. And I'm also here to tell you about our plans for the future, and they're big and they're bold, and it's what our country is all about, believe me. I'm here because I want to be among my friends and among the people. This is a great movement, a movement like has never been seen before in our country or probably anywhere else. This was a truly great movement, and I want to be here with you, and I will always be with you. I promise you that. I want to be in a room filled with hard-working American patriots who love their country, who salute their flag, and who pray for a better future. I also want to speak to you without the filter of the fake news. The dishonest media, which has published one false story after another, with no sources, even though they pretend they have them, they make them up in many cases. They just don't want to report the truth, and they've been calling us wrong now for 2 years. They don't get it, but they're starting to get it. I can tell you that. They've become a big part of the problem. They are part of the corrupt system. Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, and Abraham Lincoln, and many of our greatest presidents fought with the media and called them out, oftentimes on their lies. When the media lies to people, I will never, ever let them get away with it. I will do whatever I can that they don't get away with it. They have their own agenda, and their agenda is not your agenda. Yeah! In fact, Thomas Jefferson said, "Nothing can be believed which is seen in a newspaper. Truth itself," he said, "becomes suspicious by being put into that polluted vehicle." That was June 14th, my birthday, 1807. But despite all their lies, misrepresentations, and false stories, they could not defeat us in the primaries, and they could not defeat us in the general election. You want us to enforce our immigration laws and to defend our borders. You want fair trade deals and a level playing field. We don't have a level playing field because you understand that when American workers win, America as a country wins and wins big. And every country over the last long period of time has been taking advantage of the stupidity of our politicians. It's not going to happen any longer. You want lower taxes, less regulation, millions of new jobs, and more products stamped with those beautiful, beautiful words, made in the USA. You want to make it easier for companies to do business in America and harder for companies to leave. We don't want companies saying, everybody's fired, we're moving to another country, we're going to make the product, sell it across the border, and isn't that wonderful? Not going to happen anymore. We're going to have strong borders, and when they want to sell that product back across our border, they're going to pay a 35% tax, and you know what? They're never going to leave. They will never, ever leave. And you've seen that because I've already displayed it for the last 2 months, even before I got into office. They're not leaving. And if they do, they're going to pay a very, very big price for terminating the relationship to our workers. You want a government that serves the people, not the donors and not the special interests. In short, you want a government that keeps its promises. A great spirit of optimism is sweeping, and you see it. It's sweeping all across the country. Look at what's happening to the stock market. Look at what's happening to every poll when it comes to optimism in our country. It's sweeping across the country, and in fact, every day for the last long period of days, the stock market, meaning companies, have been hitting new highs. They're going to start hiring. It's going to be a new day in America. You're going to be proud again. Jobs are already starting to pour back in. They're coming back in like you haven't seen in a long time. Ford, General Motors, Fiat Chrysler are bringing in and bringing back thousands of jobs, investing billions of dollars because of the new business climate that we are creating in our country. In Arizona, Intel, great company, just announced it will open a new plant that will create at least 10,000 brand new, beautiful American jobs. I followed through on my promise to withdraw from the job-killing disaster known as the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. We have just terminated our relationship to it. We're going to have tremendous trade deals all over the world, but they're going to be bilateral, or as we would say, one-on-one. None of these deals will we get caught in quicksand, where we get mired in and we can't do anything about it, like, by the way, NAFTA and so many others. And my administration has begun plans to crack down on foreign cheating and currency manipulation, which is killing our companies and really, really hurting our workers. We're going to end it. Within a few days of taking the oath of office, I've taken steps to begin the construction of the Keystone and the Dakota Access Pipeline. Anywhere from 30 to 40,000 jobs. And very importantly, as I was about to sign it, I said, who makes the pipe? Who makes the pipe? Something this audience understands very well, right? Simple question. The lawyers put this very complex document in front. I said, who makes the pipe? They said, sir, it can be made anywhere. I said, not anymore. So I put a little clause in the bottom. The pipe has to be made in the United States of America if we're going to have piping. simple rules, and I can tell you everybody in this is a massive hangar. This is for the big planes. And by the way, do you think that one media group back there, that one network, will show this crowd? Not one. Not one.
Bad news! Bad news!
You know, coming in on the plane,
Bad
that
news!
plane represents so much. And just so you know, they were close to signing a $4.2 billion deal to have a new Air Force One. Can you believe this? I said, no way. I said, I refuse to fly in a $4.2 billion airplane. I refuse. So I got Boeing in, and it is actually two planes. A lot of people don't know. The Air Force One project is actually two planes. Why they need two planes, we'll have to talk about that, but they have two planes. But we've got that price down by over $1 billion, and I probably haven't spoken, to be honest with you, for more than an hour on the project. But I got the generals in who are fantastic. I got Boeing in.
Amazing.
But I told Boeing it's not good enough. We're not going to do it. The price is still too high. On the F-35 fighter jet, we were hundreds of billions of dollars over budget. 7 years late. Great plane. Lockheed Martin. A great plane. So think of it. They're 7 years late. They're hundreds of billions of dollars over budget. Other than that, by the way, the project is going extremely well. And I got the folks in. Who would believe this? Sweden. They took in large numbers. They're having problems like they never thought possible. You look at what's happening in Brussels. You look at what's happening all over the world. Take a look at Nice. Take a look at Paris. We've allowed thousands and thousands of people into our country, and there was no way to vet those people. There was no documentation. There was no nothing. So we're going to keep our country safe. And we all have heart, by the way. And what I want to do is build safe zones in Syria and other places so they can stay there and live safely until their cities and their country, that mess that I was left by Obama and everybody else. Folks, we were left a mess like you wouldn't believe. But we're going to build safe zones